The text came on a Wednesday evening. We want a peaceful Thanksgiving with your sister's family. Just them. You understand. I stared at the screen until the words blurred. A dismissal disguised as diplomacy. No invitation, no seat at the table. Not this year, not ever, it seemed. I typed one word back, enjoy. They didn't deserve more than that. It wasn't the first time. My sister, the golden child, always got the spotlight. The vacations, the introductions to family friends with influence, the warmth of belonging. Me? I was the shadow, the afterthought, the seat at the corner of the kids' table even when I wasn't a kid anymore. I used to beg for their approval, used to measure myself against her. But years of exclusion taught me something sharper than longing: patience. And patience, when paired with resources, turns into something dangerous. When my godfather passed last spring, he left me everything. Not just money, properties. A villa in Provence with stone walls that caught the light like fire at sunset. Enough to start over. Enough to change the balance. I never told my parents, or my sister. I let them assume I was still the struggling one, still scraping by, still taking the bus while she drove the car Dad bought her. That illusion became my greatest weapon. Thanksgiving morning, while my parents carved turkey across from my sister's perfect family, I was laying out a table beneath chandeliers older than our bloodline. The villa buzzed with life, laughter, music, glasses clinking. Cousins, uncles, distant relatives who had always whispered about being left out of my parents' narrow circle were now basking in warmth they'd never been offered. They were mine now, my guests, my allies. I made sure the photos were everywhere. Group shots under the olive trees, children splashing in the heated pool. Long tables heavy with food and wine. Me at the center of it all, no longer invisible. I didn't tag my parents. I didn't need to. Word spreads fast in families. The first message came that evening. My mother, "Where are you?" I ignored it. An hour later, from my father, "What is this?" Attached was a photo someone had posted, me raising a glass at the head of the table with their siblings beside me. The caption read, "Best Thanksgiving ever, courtesy of our generous host." I pictured the moment they saw it. The silence at their table. My sister's fork pausing mid-air. My father's face flushing, his hand tightening around his glass. They had spent years pruning the family tree, cutting branches they didn't like, feeding only the parts that flattered them. And now, in one night, I'd grown an entire garden without them. They called. I didn't answer. They texted. I let the notifications pile up, each one another crack in their carefully maintained facade. Finally, the message that told me everything I wanted to know. "You went behind our backs. You embarrassed us. Do you know how this makes us look? Not, you hurt us, not, we miss you. Just how this makes us look." That was the confirmation. They never wanted me. They wanted control. I didn't respond, but I did send one thing, a single photo, directly to them. It was Grandma, the only one who'd ever defended me, smiling on the villa's terrace, a shawl around her shoulders, glass of wine in her hand. She'd been too frail to be invited to their Thanksgiving. Funny how she'd made it all the way to France with me. My message with the photo was 3 words. She's with me. I know what they did next, even without seeing it. The panic, the scrambling to call relatives, to salvage their story, to reassert dominance. But it was too late. The center of gravity had shifted. Thanksgiving had revealed something no amount of their manipulation could undo. Without them, the family thrived. Without them, we laughed louder, stayed longer, felt freer. And they weren't part of it. When they finally cornered me weeks later, angry, demanding explanations, I stayed calm. "You wanted peace with my sister's family," I said. "I gave you exactly that. Peace. Without me, Without Grandma, without anyone else you decided didn't matter. My father slammed his fist on the table. You humiliated us. I leaned forward, my voice low, steady. No, you humiliated yourselves. I just stopped playing along. The beauty of revenge isn't the shouting, it's the silence after. The way their faces crumble when they realize the control is gone. The way they walk into a room now and wonder who is truly loyal to them and who is waiting for the next invitation from me. This Thanksgiving, I wasn't the forgotten child. I was the host, the center, the one with power. And all it took was patience, one villa, and the courage to stop begging for a seat at their table and build my own. Do I feel guilty? No. They wanted peace. Now they have it. The kind of peace that comes when everyone else has walked away from their table and found a better one at mine.